The 2024 Ram lineup is experiencing what I'd call a financial massacre. We're seeing discounts of up to $18,000 off MSRP. Yes, you heard that right. $18,000 off these trucks. And while this deal is absolutely insane, it's nothing compared to what I'm about to reveal at the end of this video. Imagine walking into a dealership and driving out with two vehicles for the price of one. But more on that shocking deal later. Why such massive discounts on these Rams? Simple. Stellantis is drowning in inventory. Dealerships are so packed with 2024 models that they're running out of places to park them. One dealer in Texas is literally renting additional lot space just to store all their excess inventory. They're not just motivated to sell, they're desperate. But here's where it gets even better. Many dealers are combining these massive discounts with 0% financing for up to 72 months. That means you could save $18,000 off MSRP and pay zero interest for 6 years. The math on this is insane. You're looking at payments under $600 a month for a $65,000 truck. Let's talk about Jeep, because they're not just offering discounts. They're having what I can only describe as a panic sale. The Grand Wagoneer, their luxury flagship SUV, has seen its price slashed by $21,000. That's not a typo. $21,000 off. "We have to move these vehicles," one dealer confided. "Corporate is breathing down our necks about inventory levels." The Chevrolet lineup is seeing some unprecedented deals, especially on their electric vehicles. The Equinox EV, Blazer EV, and Silverado EV are all offering 0% financing for 72 months. But here's what they're not advertising loudly. Dealers are marking these down $7,000 to $12,000 below MSRP before you even start negotiating. One dealer in Chicago has 47 Blazer EVs sitting on their lot, and they're so desperate to move them, they're throwing in free home charger installation and the first year of maintenance. "We've never seen anything like this in the EV market," explains automotive analyst Sarah Chen. "These aren't just incentives. This is manufacturers realizing they completely misread EV demand. Some dealers are even offering to cover your first 3 months of payments, a move typically reserved for luxury brands during December sales events." Ford's deals are equally aggressive, especially on the F-150 Lightning and Mustang Mach-E. They're matching Chevy's 0% for 72 months, but here's the kicker. They're also offering up to $7,500 in manufacturer cash back, even if you qualify for the federal tax credit. That means you could potentially stack up to $15,000 in savings before you even start haggling. One Ford dealer in Texas has Mach-Es listed for $12,000 under MSRP, with an additional $5,000 in dealer discounts if you finance through them. The Bronco, which was selling for $10,000 over MSRP just 18 months ago, is now being discounted heavily. We're seeing base models with up to $8,000 off, and the higher trim Wildtrak editions with discounts approaching $12,000. The market has completely flipped, says veteran salesperson Mike Wilson. These vehicles that used to have waiting lists are now sitting on lots for 90+ days. Honda, typically stingy with incentives, is breaking tradition with the new Prologue EV. They're offering 0% financing for 72 months, plus up to $5,000 in dealer cash. But here's the secret they don't advertise. If you're a current Honda lessee, they'll throw in another $2,000 loyalty bonus and waive up to 3 remaining payments on your current lease. One Honda dealer confided, "We're under enormous pressure to hit our EV sales targets. Make us an offer. You might be surprised what we'll accept." Kia's deals on the EV6 and EV9 are particularly aggressive. Beyond the 0% financing for 72 months, they're offering lease deals that seem too good to be true. The EV6 can be leased for $179 a month with $4,000 down. That's cheaper than leasing a basic Ford. The brand new EV9, their flagship electric SUV, has lease offers starting at $499 a month with zero down in some markets. "We're essentially subsidizing these leases to build market share," admitted one Kia regional manager who asked to remain anonymous. The Toyota BZ4X, their attempt at an electric crossover, is seeing unprecedented discounts. Despite Toyota's usual resistance to heavy incentives, they're offering 0% financing for 72 months and up to $7,500 in manufacturer cash back. But here's the real story. Dealers are so overstocked, they're adding their own discounts on top. One Toyota dealer in Florida has 22 BZ4Xs sitting on their lot, all marked down $10,000 below MSRP. We're paying floor plan interest on these vehicles, explains dealer manager Tom Martinez. Every day they sit here costs us money. But it gets better. Toyota is also offering Conquest Cash of $3,000 if you're coming from any non-Toyota vehicle. Stack that with the other incentives, and you're looking at potential savings of over $20,000 on a vehicle that starts at $43,070. They're even throwing in 2 years of free charging at EVgo stations, plus the first 2 maintenance visits at no cost. Nissan's situation is particularly desperate, and it shows in their pricing. The Aria, their electric crossover, is being practically given away. We're seeing discounts of up to $15,000 off MSRP, plus 0% financing for 60 months. Nissan's financial position is forcing these aggressive moves, reveals industry analyst Mike Chen. They're fighting for survival in the US market. The Rogue, Nissan's best seller, is also seeing massive discounts. Dealers are advertising up to $8,000 off MSRP, but here's what they're not telling you. If you walk in with a pre-approved loan, many dealers will knock off another $2,000 to win the financing. One dealer group in the Midwest is even offering a buy a Rogue, get a Versa at half price deal. Yes, you read that right. They're that desperate to move inventory. Volkswagen's ID4 deals are breaking records. Beyond the 0% financing for 60 months, they're offering lease deals that seem like pricing errors. $149 a month with $999 down for 24 months? That's Jetta territory, not what you'd expect for an electric SUV. But the hidden gem is in the fine print. VW is offering to cover your first 3 payments if you take delivery before the end of the month. We're sitting on a 6-month supply of ID4s, admits a VW dealer who requested anonymity. Corporate is pushing us to clear them out before the 2025 models arrive. Some dealers are even throwing in free Level 2 home chargers and installation, a value of around $1,500. The luxury market isn't immune to this discount frenzy. Mercedes-Benz, facing slowing sales, is offering deals that would have been unthinkable a year ago. The EQS, their electric flagship, can be leased for $699 a month with 0 down. That's $400 less than last year's lease offers. They're also covering the first 3 payments on most models, including the popular GLE SUV. BMW is countering with their own aggressive offers. The i4 and iX electric vehicles come with up to $7,500 in manufacturer incentives, plus another $3,000 in dealer cash. But here's the insider tip. If you find a 2024 model still on the lot, dealers have authorization to go up to $15,000 off MSRP without corporate approval. One BMW dealer has marked down their remaining 2024 iX models by $18,000, calling it a quiet sale to avoid advertising such steep discounts. Acura's deals on the new ZDX are worth a double take. Not only are they offering 0% financing for 72 months, but they're also throwing in a technology package worth $7,200 at no cost. We need to establish ourselves in the EV market, explains an Acura regional manager. These incentives are basically buying market share. But here's what they don't advertise. If you're a current Honda or Acura owner, you can get an additional $3,000 loyalty bonus, and they'll cover your first 2 payments. The Genesis GV60, their luxury electric SUV, is seeing some mind-bending incentives. While they advertise $5,000 cash back, dealers have been authorized to go much further. One Genesis dealer in California has slashed prices by $12,000 across their entire GV60 inventory. We're matching Tesla's recent price cuts, admits sales manager James Wilson, but we're actually going further. They're also throwing in 3 years of free maintenance and complimentary valet service, perks usually reserved for their top-tier models. Let's talk about Buick's shocking lease deals. The new Envista, their entry-level SUV, is being offered at $199 a month with $4,000 down for 24 months. But here's the real deal. Many dealers will convert that down payment into monthly payments if you have good credit, resulting in a $366 monthly payment with zero down. "We're trying to build brand awareness with younger buyers," says a Buick marketing director. "These lease deals are cheaper than most Honda Civics." The Chevrolet Equinox, not to be confused with its electric sibling, is being blown out with discounts that make accountants nervous. Base models are seeing $5,000 off MSRP, but the real deals are on the higher trims. Premier models, typically selling for around $35,000, are being marked down by up to $8,500. One dealer group is offering an additional $2,000 off if you take delivery before the end of the month, plus they're throwing in 2 years of free maintenance. The Hyundai Ioniq 5 and Ioniq 6 deals deserve special attention. While they're advertising $2,500 cash back, the real savings come from dealer discounts. "We have allocation numbers to hit," reveals a Hyundai dealer principal. "Missing these targets costs us future inventory and bonuses." As a result, some dealers are marking down their Ioniq 5s by up to $7,500 before incentives. Stack that with the federal tax credit, and you're looking at $15,000 in total savings. But here's something even more interesting. Hyundai is quietly offering VIP pricing to owners of competing EVs. Show up in a Tesla, and you might qualify for an additional $3,000 conquest bonus that's not advertised anywhere. One dealer has dubbed it the Tesla Takeaway Program. Now, let's talk about the deals that are making industry veterans' jaws drop. The Jeep Grand Cherokee, which typically holds value like gold, is seeing discounts that border on insanity. We're looking at up to $14,500 off MSRP on 2024 models, plus 0% financing for 36 months. But here's the hidden gem. If you opt for the 4xe plug-in hybrid version, you can stack an additional $7,500 federal tax credit on top of these discounts. "We've never seen discounts this aggressive on Grand Cherokees," admits veteran Jeep dealer Tom Anderson. "It's unprecedented." The Ram 1500 deals are getting even better than what we mentioned earlier. Beyond the $18,000 discount, dealers are now offering what they call hidden money. If you come in during the last week of the month, some dealers are authorized to go up to $22,000 off MSRP on select models. One dealer in Texas has marked down their entire Ram heavy-duty inventory by $25,000. That's enough savings to buy a new Mitsubishi Mirage, though we wouldn't recommend it. But here's where it gets really interesting. Stellantis is offering something called Stackable Cash. You can combine employee pricing, military discounts, first responder bonuses, and conquest cash all on the same deal. One buyer recently walked out with a $71,000 Ram 1500 Limited for just $43,000 after combining every available incentive. "It's like extreme couponing, but for trucks," jokes sales manager Mike Peterson. The Ford F-150 Lightning, which had a waiting list just months ago, is now seeing what insiders call panic pricing. Beyond the 0% for 72 months, dealers are marking them down by up to $15,000. But here's the real kicker. Ford is quietly offering an additional $5,000 private offer to anyone who owns a Tesla or Rivian. One dealer lets slip that they're authorized to go even further. If someone walks in with a serious offer, we're not saying no. We can't afford to. And now for what might be the most aggressive deal in automotive history. Select Jeep dealers are running a legitimate buy one, get one promotion. Yes, you read that right. Purchase a new Grand Wagoneer at MSRP and they'll sell you a Cherokee or Compass for $1. It sounds crazy, admits dealer principal Sarah Martinez, but we're that desperate to move inventory. Our lots are full, and 2025 models are on the way. This deal is so outrageous that other manufacturers are calling it market destruction. But for consumers, it's an opportunity that we might never see again. One family in Ohio recently bought a Grand Wagoneer for $89,000 and drove home with a free Cherokee. Total savings of over $38,000. Now, let's talk about that buy one, get one Jeep deal one more time, because it's not just a desperate move. It's a sign of where the entire car market is headed. Dealers are sitting on more inventory than they've had in years. Banks are tightening their lending, and manufacturers are getting nervous. This perfect storm means we're seeing deals that would have been unthinkable just a year ago. Here's what you need to know to maximize these opportunities. First, timing is everything. These deals are most aggressive during the last week of the month when dealers are desperate to hit their targets. One Ram dealer told me they'll take literally any reasonable offer during the last 3 days of the month. Second, stack everything you can. Military discount, take it. First responder bonus, add it. College grad rebate from 5 years ago, still counts. One buyer combined 7 different incentives on a Grand Wagoneer last week, saving over $35,000. Third, don't be afraid to cross-shop dealers. That Jeep buy one, get one deal, some dealers are so desperate, they're matching it with different models than advertised. One family in Texas turned it into a buy a Wagoneer, get a Gladiator deal just by asking. But here's the most important tip. Don't wait too long. These deals are happening because of a unique market situation that won't last forever. As one dealer put it, when these 2024s are gone, they're gone. And the 2025s aren't coming with these kinds of discounts. If you're thinking about buying a new car, there has never been a better time. We're seeing once-in-a-generation deals that make the 2008 financial crisis incentives look weak. Subscribe to our channel for weekly updates on the best deals, because in this market, things change faster than a Dodge Demon does the quarter mile. Drop a comment below if you've scored one of these incredible deals. We love hearing success stories. And remember, in today's market, the sticker price is just a suggestion.